I think we're all just on a journey of like, come on, man, everything's a fucking lie, right? Like everything is a lie. We're all just unfortunately meeting our heroes, and it's not a good way. The veil is being pierced, and I think that everything is not. I think we're all just on this truth journey, and all the other things I thought were important are just less important now. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, what do? I do, different things for escapism, right? To provide people escapism. I do other things for, make some money. I do other things because they're creatively challenging. And I do stand up for therapy, really for myself. I mean, if you enjoy it, that's cool, but it's really my own therapy. And then I do this to really like connect with people on a truthful level, at least what I think is truthful. And so I want to go back to the Globes because here's why I think they've lost touch, and I'm sure the Oscars will do great. Because everything's a lie. You know what I mean? Like movies that don't make a lot of money, they prop up and say it's slowly going along. And other movies that make a lot of money they don't like, they're like, well, it's a robust first week, but will it have legs? It's all about how they frame these stories. And I'm like thinking like, I wasn't even going to comment on it, but I just saw something. So it's like, Joe Coy, who's an amazing comedian, we all know him and love him. He is a pillar of our circuit, and who's a sweet guy and hilarious, and just blew up all self-starting growth, self-funded everything. I mean, no one gave that dude anything. He has the record for like the most sellouts in a row in Ontario. I think like 28 or something, like 2 weeks straight of like 2 shows a night. It was insane, right? He's got multiple club records. Now he sells, out the Forum like 20,000 people, as he should. And he gets the gig and he hosts the Globes. And I didn't watch it. I didn't watch anything. But I just saw a clip, and he's getting flack for a Barbie joke, I guess. And here's why the Globes don't work. Like, who are the Globes for? Are they for the people in the audience, or are they for the people at home? Think about this. Like, you know how hard that gig is? Like, I've done corporates, okay? I did a gig once called, come on, man. Show West. The Show West Awards. Look it up. It's not televised, but it's every player in the business. It's super fucking prestigious. And I hosted it. And it was a big deal to get it because it helped keep Malibu in the theaters longer. And when I did it, you're doing all industry. No regular people. It was in Vegas, which was cool. And, oh, man, they want to get their shit and they want to go. But they all come up on a private jet. And I had some really good stuff, and I had some bombs. And I don't want to tell you who was mean to me, but there was 2 people on that show that night that were very fucking mean to me. One's a director that I would like to punch right in his dick. And another one, I think. But some of the greatest people that were nice to me, you would love that they're nice to me. He might be the only one, this director. I'll drop his name when I'm confident enough. But the nicest, if not one of the nicest, was Adam Sandler. He said, "How about our host? Huh? Look, he's up here fucking killing it." So sweet. He got an award, I think, for Comedy Star of the Year or something. It was about 20 years ago I did this. And he just was so sweet because he's a real comedian who paid his dues in the back rooms of clubs and little shows and blew up to become a mega icon. So he understood it. And it's like, I was doing a lot of things in my life then, and I did that as like a political move. I didn't have to do it. I don't even know if I got any money, maybe 10 grand or something, but it was all about the relationships with every studio head. And it was good. I tried to do a show, but some of it did not work. And why? It's because of self-seriousness. It's like, we make fucking giant troll movies, but we don't have a sense of humor. Okay, we're doing a movie about a man who crusades around town with a cape, but we're not going to laugh. Like, give me a break. It's a fucking joke. Like, so you got Joe, and he goes out and he gets flack for Oppenheimer and a Barbie joke. And it's like, first of all, Barbie's a global phenomenon, as is Oppenheimer. And his joke was something about Oppenheimer is based on this, and this, whatever. I don't know the joke. And Barbie was a girl who came in plastic with big boobs. which is even more credit to the director. That's big shout out to you because you took this movie and Margot and everybody and Ryan and made this amazing hit out of just a doll. Not even a simple piece of IP, just a doll, and gave her a whole origin story. It's incredible. Incredible. Barbie is an amazing movie, by the way. And Oppenheimer is amazing as well. Like two totally different things. What am I saying? Is that you can't do jokes for people if they're going to take themselves so seriously. So a couple people laugh, but a lot of people were mad at that joke. And I'm like, he's joking about a doll. You made a movie about a doll, and the movie made $1.5 billion. Like, you did it. I didn't see it, but I saw two clips. Listen, I don't even know how I'm going to talk about this because you just can't have comedy at these shows unless you don't do any jokes about the people and just do jokes about fucking something else. If you do jokes about the outside world, I guess you can, but you can't sit there and fucking do a joke to a bunch of self-serving people who make movies about turtles that wear ninja outfits and live in the sewer and eat pizza. By the way, is that a code? Like, you gotta go, what am I doing? I'm making escapism for the common man. A very fucking huge person in this business now who I know. So think about all the people I've worked with. I don't reveal my names. Eventually, if they want me to. He's huge. Very respected. He said he's super smart. And he said, you know what we do? We make distractions for the common, decent working man so he doesn't go home and choke his wife. I thought that was hilarious. Now, a lot of people might take that the wrong way, so I'm not going to say who it is, but that's hilarious. It's true. Think about the guy who's working 10 hours at a salt mill. She's like, here's hamburger, help her, asshole. He's like, ah. So what do? We give him a fart comedy so he doesn't do that. Not saying all people do. Can you laugh at that? And then there's great art like Oppenheimer. I mean, Barbie's great art. Just because it's based off a plastic doll, it's a fucking great piece of art. And Oppenheimer's great art, but it's very serious. You know, Barbie's serious too in what it does. It's just fun. So I don't fucking know. Like, I'm just sick of all like the fucking bullshit of like, we're so serious. It's just like, don't hire a comic. Don't hire. I mean, are you really? Do you really not smell what people are doing? Like, you gotta laugh at yourself because everyone else is. Like, outside of the auditorium, people are laughing at Hollywood. The people that are watching are the mark out despots. But like, look at the fucking, thank God Barbie and Oppenheimer are winning because they were movies of the people, not just these little movies. And that doesn't mean that a little movie doesn't deserve it. But what am I trying to say? Hollywood is dying a slow death because people are just sick of the fucking seriousness of it. Like, come on, man. The only comedy you made this year was with Jennifer Lawrence. I'm not saying she's not funny, but it's not her fucking bread and butter. Why do you think the last 3 movies I made that are comedies are outside the system? They won't even touch them with a 20-foot pole. But you know what I mean? But like, if Jennifer Lawrence is going to be the face of comedy, then I'm going to be the face of period drama. Period drama. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's too funny, Jamie. Why? I could fucking do it. I could act as good as any motherfucker on that stage. It's not hard. That's the truth. It isn't fucking hard. That's another thing. Don't let people fool you. Acting ain't hard if you're good. Be natural. Do any fucking voice, any character, and if I need to do an impression, all I have to do is lock myself in. Fuck, I'll even learn an instrument. It's not hard. You cannot give somebody natural charm, though, but you can give them an amazing DP that lights them in a way. You can't give people Ryan Gosling's allure. And he's a very rare package. Beautiful guy, great attitude, multi-talented, can dance, can sing, funny. He's a true star. This might be blasphemous for some people. He's Jamie Foxx-esque. You know what I mean? Like, he can do a lot of different talents like Jamie Foxx can. Jamie Foxx is probably the most talented person in town in terms of everything he can do. But Ryan Gosling is sneakily, he's incredible. When the chips are down, he will be a multi-generational star. You can put him up there with James Dean. That's what I think. And he plays it perfect. But in terms of the Hollywood and escapism and shit, it's just so... I'm feeling more good about talking about this. I just like, it's like, you don't need a lot of money to make a good movie. You can make a good movie for $1 million. I look at people who are like me, but also like, look at Simon Rex. Always an underrated star to me. Beautiful, beautiful guy. Hilarious, charming. He has that it factor. Took a new level in his career like the last 2 years when he started getting these serious parts, which he should. But he's just so chill and fun. There's an example of like one of us winning. You know what I mean? Because Simon ain't ever going to take himself seriously. He'll take everything seriously, but he's not going to take himself. He's not going to be, he's got a great self-awareness. And that's why, people love him. But, it's these tastemakers. And, so, some of the biggest tastemakers in Hollywood are marks for other things. And it's just bullshit. It's just like, shut the fuck up. You're not doing, here's what it is. If you're not, no one gives a fuck about anything in Hollywood unless it makes money. I don't give a fuck. Look at Greta Gerwig. She had to have a movie make $1.5 billion for her to probably now get the movies made she wants. Like, she had to triple perform, kind of like Eminem had to be so much better than any other rappers because he's white and there's a stigma to it. Or Drake, he had to be so good because, there is a stigma, there is a prejudice, there is an ism to that, So this woman director goes in as a former actress and she'd had to make $1.5 billion to get the same opportunities an average white guy would probably get with a $100 million movie now. So that does show you that. And good for her. I fucking love that movie. I couldn't talk about it when I saw it, it's what a movie should be. You go to the stores and everyone was partying and it was good vibes. I don't even know what's going to happen. Is Warner Brothers going to merge with Paramount? Is Apple going to buy Disney? The general pop is annoyed with these things. There's brainwashing happening. We're fucking all MK Ultra. But let's get to 2024. That was my rant that I wasn't going to do. So props to Jim Gaffigan and Joe Coy for bringing the funny in an uptight room. I wasn't even going to talk about it, but I just felt like you gotta talk about it because it's stupid that people are so serious. But it's also how much of society is left? Can I say that? Basically, what you're seeing, and I'm going to do a thing about it, but I'll tell you now, I bought a van. And since I bought a Sprinter, I think everyone's going to get a Sprinter. And I'm starting to see them. I got a fucking geeked out Sprinter. I want to get another one. I want to live. And I think that's what we need. I think we need to be mobile because I think things are going to get weirder than they already are. And they already have been. I think we're all just on